Reneé Kennedy is a retirement distribution specialist, AAA Life Solutions. Reneé, welcome. You have almost 30 years in financial services. What are people most concerned about right now?
Well, they feel like this angst about the market. If they listen to what's on, the television with the narrative going on, you hear, well, wow, the stock market is making these all-time highs. And it seemed like it did this in 2007 and in 1999. And even the charts are looking more like 1929. And so there's this huge angst about, am I in the right place? And one of the things we try to do is just have people look at where they are. And usually, if they're feeling that uncertainty, there's a reason because they've been there before. And so I guess that's one of the biggest things is, what's going to happen in a political year with the stock market. And
Sure.
if they're in the stock market and they're in retirement, they don't have time to make it up and they don't have the safety net of their job. So, you know,
Yeah. So, how do you prepare for any dark economic storm or a black swan event?
Well, one of the things that we try to get our clients to do is look at how much money are they willing to risk or how much are they willing to lose and keep that in a growth or accumulation type instruments. But once they answer that question of, I'm not okay losing anything, then they have to reallocate their assets so that they can go to safety because of these black swan events. And really, COVID, we categorize it as one of the worst things that happens in our lifetime, right? But actually, COVID is really a white swan, meaning that it's kind of like the 100-year flood. This was a 100-year pandemic, and we had the Spanish flu about 1918. So, those kinds of things can be predicted. The other thing is they've got to think about, if they're still working, how much longer to work, or am I going to be prepared if something happens to me? There are more and more people being diagnosed with neurological diseases, including my husband. Like Parkinson's is one of the fastest growing diseases in our country. Lyme disease is one of the fastest growing diseases in our country. And no one is talking about that. And the medical community doesn't even have tests in place. You have to go and get special testing for things like that.
Mhm.
So becoming disabled or needing some kind of long-term care is like a 70% chance. And people just don't realize, and I don't want them to go out and buy a long-term care policy. I just want them to have something where they can dovetail that.
Thank you, Reneé. So much insight there. Reach out to Reneé for insights on how you can best prepare for your future. Thank you.
Thank you.